Hello guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today in this video we're going to be going through the Jungle Scout Chrome extension and just finding products using that, looking at exactly what I look at when I'm trying to find products, what I prioritize, and the types of things that we can do with the Jungle Scout Chrome extension to make maybe not so great products work for us, such as products with high reviews or maybe not enough sales, the things that we can look at to still think that's a viable product and how we can kind of manipulate the numbers to make it work for us. But if you are a returning subscriber to the channel, you will know this entire setup is completely different to normal. This will be the new area for recording, and I'm very happy with how it's turned out. If you're not a returning subscriber, then I think you know what to do down below. But with that out of the way, I also want to tell you guys about a giveaway that's going to be happening in this video. So at some random point in this video, maybe the middle, maybe the end, maybe in 10 seconds time, there's going to be a coupon code to my complete product research ebook guide, which is packed with tons and tons of information on everything you need to know about product research, calculating the margins, using Google Trends, and all this type of product research information that you need to know. It's going to be a free coupon for all of that in this video, and the link will be down below to redeem that, so that's completely free. And also, 1 out of every 50 people who comment below will get the Jungle Scout Chrome extension completely for free, because I will pay for it myself. So definitely get in on those two. One of them is completely free, but if you're going to use the coupon code, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and commented below as well, because it helps me with engagement, it helps you by getting the product research guide. We all kind of help each other by doing that. So without any further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get into it. So before we go ahead and jump into the actual Chrome extension and the product research, I just want to take about 60 seconds just to go through about what Jungle Scout is and the pricing for anyone who is brand new to product research. So what Jungle Scout is a product research tool that helps us decide whether a product is a good opportunity or not, because with Amazon, unlike things like eBay and other kind of selling sites like this, we don't just choose any random product that we want to sell. I don't just pick up this little controller here and think I want to sell this is what I'm going to do, because for all I know this controller could have crazy competition, it could have hardly any sales, and it would just be a very bad product to launch. It wouldn't make me any money, in fact it would probably lose me money. So this is where the Jungle Scout Chrome extension comes in allowing us to view all of the sales, the reviews, and all the data we need on any product on Amazon, so we can make an informed decision on whether that's a good product for us to launch or not. So the Jungle Scout, like I said, it's just a Chrome extension, so this little button up here is Jungle Scout. So when you click that button, it all comes up on Amazon, which I'm going to show you in a very short while. And there are two pricing options for Jungle Scout. You have the $97 lifetime, you just pay that once and you've got it, or you have the $197, but to be honest, the light version is completely fine and the one that I recommend. You really don't need this pro version, even though it's the one that I currently use. I only use it really because when I first started I didn't know that it doesn't really have anything extra, so I bought it and I wish I didn't. It's kind of a waste of $100, so go for the $97 version, and I have a link for that in the description for Jungle Scout. It is an affiliate link, I do make a commission if you purchase through that, but I'm confident that you're going to get so much value from this video that you're going to be happy to use the link below, or at least I really hope so. So now we've gone over the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, what it is and how much it costs, let's go into some product research. So I've got some products already loaded up here that we can go through and look at the numbers, because they demonstrate things that I want to show about the Chrome extension and just things that you want to kind of look out for. So I've clicked the icon in the top right corner now for the product memory foam pillows, and it's key to note that we want to choose the main keyword for the product, and I have a video on why that's so important. I'll link it in the card above, because your results can completely change based on the keywords you put in, and I think I'm going to show you an example of that in a minute if I remember correctly. So we've got the numbers up for the memory foam pillow now, and if we just go ahead and look at the averages across the top, 387 sales monthly, which is a very good average. Anything above maybe 200 is something pretty good and something we want to look at, but as I said before, it really depends on the other factors we want to look at. So that's a very good amount of sales. The average price, very good. I only really like to look at products that are maybe £15 and above, because when you get below that, it can be very difficult to make a profit, which I'm going to show you in a minute, where I've got an amazing product with great numbers, but it'd be very hard to make a profit on it. So we've got examples of that in a minute. And then we come across to the average reviews at 258, which is slightly high, and is something that I wouldn't really like to go into that market, particularly because of those high reviews. But this is where I was saying that it's completely dependent, because we could have one person in this first page that has 1,500 reviews and everyone else has 5, but the average reviews could come out to be 200 and something. So it all depends how the reviews are distributed, how the sales are distributed. There's so many things that you've got to look at rather than just the plain numbers at the top. So if we come ahead now and look at the actual Chrome extension for all the individual products, so each one of these lines here is a different product that is being sold. You've got the title, the brand, and obviously you can see what all the other columns are here. And I like it to take it very simply, rather than jumping all over the place, just go simply from left to right. So first of all, we've got the product here. We don't really get much information from that. The next column we get information from is the brand category. So as I said, going from left to right, the first thing you want to do here is look for any known brand names. So for example, if I was going to sell, I don't know, washing up liquid, which is definitely not a good idea, really avoid that product, but I'm sure for the brand you would see fairy washing up liquid absolutely everywhere, maybe multiple times in this top 15 sellers. I'm sure multiple times even, they would definitely be there quite a lot. And that's something that you want to kind of avoid. If there's loads and loads of name brands and they're getting all of the sales, then this isn't a really great sign, because we can't compete with those name brands. No matter how good my listing is, no matter how good my product is, it's still liquid. I just cannot compete with Fairy Liquid because they're such a well-known brand and people are even willing to pay them more even if my listing is better. So we want to watch out for these known brands. So looking for here, there's not many I know apart from Silent Night. They're like a very well-known brand in like pillows and things like that, but they only appear twice. So that isn't too bad, but when we come across further, we'll look at some more information and really determine that's a problem for us. So next we've got the price, and we want to look for any price fluctuations here. So we've got one person here that's selling their product for £11.50, and then we've got another person who's a few more spots out that's selling their product for £30, and we've got someone else selling it for near 40. So we need to understand why this is. If someone's just selling their product really cheap, is that going to affect us, or are they selling something completely different to us? Is someone including a bundle? Is their listing better? Why is the price even fluctuating so much? We can't just go into a market where there's a difference of £40 between sellers and not know why that is, because that can really affect us. So if we come across to this guy here and look what he's selling, £30, he's selling just 2 average normal pillows. If we come down to Silent Night, a known brand, they're just selling one of the pillows. So maybe if they were selling a bundle of 2, it's much more similar to this person's price up here. So we know maybe why they was bundling, but we can still look at their listings and look at these kind of things to see why they might be that much of a price difference. So once we've established that there's any price differences, we can come across to the monthly sales and look how these are distributed, because we want to check a few things here. We want to look at the sales and reviews in tandem, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. And we want to look at how these sales are distributed between every single seller, because just with like the reviews, if one seller has 10,000 sales and everyone else has 5 sales, and the average sales turns out to be maybe 500 and something, it doesn't mean anything. If one seller is getting all the sales, then why would you join that market if that seller is clearly cleaning up and taking all the sales? So when we're looking at that, we can see that a few people are getting more sales than others here by quite a lot. So this guy, Makamu, he's getting, 1,364 sales every single month. And the guys below him, this guy's getting 83. Silent Night is getting 364. So we need to understand why that is. So what we can do is we can go into his listing and we can go into the people's listings who are selling maybe less. Look at their listings. Is their listing better? Is their product better? Have they got a cheaper price? Are they an FBA seller or are they an FBM seller? Because that's going to affect how many units you can sell by people just wanting to buy from FBA sellers more for the prime shipping. So you want to understand why there's price fluctuations. Why are some people selling more than others? And you want to look at all these different things because they can affect you. If you don't know why one person's selling 10,000 units a month and their price is way more expensive than everyone, then how can you really compete if you don't know the market you're going into? So you want to look at what the people who are making the most sales are doing and always emulate that and basically look at what they're doing. Because you've got some people here selling a memory foam pillow that's slightly different, and then you've got someone else who's selling normal pillows that are also memory foam, but they're getting way more sales than the people with the other variation. So that could be one reason why he's getting so many more sales, is because people want normal pillows and not the oddly shaped pillows. So that's something you can actually look into and then maybe go for that sort instead of the other sort. So you need to understand where the sales are coming from, and also you need to look at the reviews. So like I said before, we need to look at who's getting the sales. If someone's got, well, say there's 5 people and they've all got 200 reviews and they're getting every single sale and everyone else doesn't get any sales, then that's something you need to think about, because it's only the people who have good reviews are getting sales. So when you enter the market with 0 reviews, do you think you're suddenly just going to get loads of sales when you can see that nobody else is? So if the people who have high reviews are getting all the sales, that's something to be maybe wary of. But as we can see here, this person who has 48 reviews, he's doing £7,000 a month, and this guy who's got 270 reviews, he's doing almost £10,000 a month. So we can see here that people with lower sales are still getting good revenue, and low reviews, should I say, are still getting good revenue. So this person here, he's got 3 reviews and he's doing almost £5,000 in revenue, and he's selling just a normal pillow, which is different to the other ones we've looked at. So just a few things you want to look at here to look at who's getting the sales. Does it correlate with the reviews? If so, is that a bad thing, or are the reviews spread out evenly? Are the sales spread evenly? How much does the price fluctuate? And these kind of things you want to take all into account before you make an informed decision. So we then come across to the rating, where we have kind of low ratings really. We have a few 3.5s here and a few 4.5s, and if you see people who have low ratings, then this can actually be quite a good sign for you, because it's showing that this product can be improved on. So for example, if I clicked on someone who has 3.5 reviews here, so if we clicked on this listing here, we can then go to their reviews and see why people, like customers, are saying that they have a bad product, so that we can improve on that when we launch our own product of this sort, if we choose to go with it. So when we come down here to the reviews, if you just click on the 1-star review section, you can read every single customer review that is negative and see if they have something in common. If they all say that it's very thin, then that's something you obviously want to improve on. So absolute rubbish, poor memory foam, loses its memory, thin and flat, dirty mark, so not really that useful. But you can see here that people have said that it's poor memory foam, and another person said it's very thin. So clearly that the product isn't very thick, the memory foam isn't very good. That's something you want to improve on. Maybe look at the thickness of their one, and then when you talk to your manufacturer, ask for a thicker size than what they've already got. So these are the type of things that you can do, and in general I would avoid this product because it's just too competitive. There's so many people here on the first page that have really high reviews. It's going to be hard to get on the first page just from how competitive it is, especially with the high sales. You're going to have to have a lot of money in your back pocket, because when the unit is around £28 and the people on the first page are selling on £400 a month, then you're going to need at least 2 to 3 months of inventory so you don't run out, because sea shipping will take maybe 60 days to get to Amazon. So if they're selling almost 400 every single month, you need to order maybe 800 to not run out of stock, and 800 units when the product is £30 is going to cost you maybe at least £6 or £7 from your supplier in China, plus the shipping charges. Can you afford that? So you need to look at your budget. If they're selling at this much and the price is this high, and you're thinking you only want to spend maybe £1,000, then this product would be out of the question for you, even if it had a very low amount of reviews, because you just couldn't afford to, with the cash flow, to fund this product. So that's how I would break down this product. And when we move on to different products, so such as this pesto pillow here, we can do the exact same thing going left to right. I'm not going to fully break it down like I did in the last one, because that was very in depth and this video would be hours long if I did that for every single product. But just scanning over it, we can see average sales 250, absolutely perfect, and the average reviews much lower at 120. So now we can see there's no name brands. The price is fairly consistent between £15 and £20. This guy here is only at £10. Why is that? He's selling 2. This guy's selling 4, so maybe it's the different sizes of pack. We can do more research into that. Maybe he has a terrible listing. Maybe this guy has a really good listing. That's why he's selling more and charging more. So let's just come across and look at the monthly sales. How are they distributed? So this person has 54 monthly sales and he has low reviews. And then we would also have to want to check what his listing's like. Is his listing really bad? If it is, that's probably why he's not getting very good sales, because he hasn't spent the money and the time doing his listing properly. Is his price £10 higher than everyone else? This might be why he's not getting very many sales. So we need to understand why every number is what it is. So here we've got another guy who's only got 6 reviews, but he's selling 9 units every single day, 181 every month, so almost £4,000 revenue every single month. So clearly people who have low reviews are doing quite well. This person only has 11 reviews and he is doing £7,500 every single month. So 9 reviews doing £15,000. So you can see from like these stats here that new people who've entered the market are doing very well. So there's nothing to worry about there. They're like almost doing as well as, if not outdoing, people with more reviews. So clearly the reviews aren't that important here, because new sellers can do well. If it was the case where the only people who were getting sales was the people who had 200 reviews plus, and these people with 9, 5, 6, 11 reviews were getting absolutely 0 sales, that's something you need to worry about. If there was all of these sales and only name brands were getting those sales and no one else was, it's something to worry about. So these are the type of things you need to look at, guys. You need to understand what's happening and why everything is what it is, so you can understand how you want to enter the market, what product you want to enter with, how you can improve it, and is it a good opportunity. So this product could be a very good opportunity because, like I said before, people are entering the market fresh and they're doing very, very well. He's got 9 reviews and he's the first seller underneath all of the sponsored listings here. So he's doing very, very well. When we look at the sellers, they're all FBA sellers, which is an amazing sign. If you see tons of FBM and AMZ people selling the products, then there's clearly something wrong, because Amazon's been around for so long now that it's not just going to be the case that no one's thought of just selling that product and you're the first person to ever think of doing it. It's probably because that product's oversized. Maybe it's difficult to ship or something like that for Amazon. Maybe you get loads of hazmat reviews and all these different things that just bring extra trouble with selling on Amazon. It's not just you're the first person who thought of selling at FBA. So if there's very few FBA sellers, that's something you're going to want to check. You just want to look at all these people's listings and do all the stuff like I said on the last one to understand the numbers. So this looks like an absolutely amazing product that people could 100% go ahead and launch right now. There is a few low negative reviews here, so 3.5, 3.5, 3, 4, 4, but that's to be expected because this product is electrical. So when you're selling electrical products, you don't have to completely avoid them, but you just have to expect you're going to get more returns and you're going to get more customers complain about it. That's why I would personally avoid this particular product, because it's a pest repeller which lets out an ultrasonic noise to repel pests, and it's very, very easy for people to think that this is not working, hence giving you negative reviews. That's probably why the ratings here are so bad. So if you was to launch this product, you are 100% going to get negative reviews from people just thinking that it's not working or it breaks, or you're just going to have to expect that with electrical products. So once you've found a product like this one and you think, okay, this is a good opportunity, you want to look at the Google Trends, and the way you do that is just by pressing this button down here, and it brings up the Google Trends for that product. So looking at the trends over time, if we go ahead and set that to the past 5 years so we can actually see the trending each year, we can see that it's slightly seasonal, but this isn't too bad. I only really worry when it's seasonal if it goes, say in July it goes up to 100% and then every other month it drops right down and it's absolutely 0. But because even in the low months this product still does pretty well, it's not really that substantial. It doesn't really matter too much. So we can see now that at the point of reviewing this product, it's only at 58% of its highest ever point in the past 5 years. Even if we go to the past 12 months again, we can see that this product that we're looking at now isn't at its premium point. So this is a good sign for a few reasons. The sales that we're seeing now aren't at their maximum. We can see that this product is currently maybe a quarter of the, well, 3/4 of the popularity it normally is. So there's still quite a lot of room to go up here in the next year and the year after that, and it can keep improving. So the numbers we're looking at now can actually be a lot higher. They can actually be maybe an average of 300 sales plus or 350 sales plus with the same reviews or very similar reviews. So that's something you want to look at. If you're looking at a product and you go to look at the Google Trends, and this mark right here is right up to 100% and it's like declining backwards, then you're looking at a product that you've either got really lucky and found a product that's shooting upwards, or maybe it's a very, very quick fad where you can see that it's constantly low, and you've just found it at a point where it's shot up, and as soon as you get your product inventory in, it's going to come straight back down to where it normally does, and it's going to be a very, very low amount of sales. So you need to look at what moment in time you're actually looking at your product numbers. So like I said, a very good opportunity, a few things to look out for, and obviously more research needs to go into it, but possibly a very, very good opportunity and things that we can look into. So this is just some of the negative reviews for this product. We can see here, if we click to see the 1-star reviews, there's 16% 1-star reviews, which is quite a lot. And like I said, that's just something you have to expect with an electrical product like this, especially with one that can be viewed to see it not working so easily. So moving on to the next product, we have reusable straws. So this product, like through the Jungle Scout web app, or the Chrome extension, not the web app, the Chrome extension, gotta get that right, looks amazing, okay? Average 350 sales a month, 74 reviews. Basically every single person has under 100 reviews, and even those people that don't have, like this person has 230 reviews, they're doing less money, if not the exact same, as people who have lower reviews. Everyone's FBA, tons of sales, no real known brands. It looks absolutely amazing, apart from one small thing that really makes a difference, or actually two small things. Just notice something else. So firstly, the listing quality score, you won't get this with the smaller version for $97, but you can manually go through and look at people's listings and tell they're good. They all have very, very good listings, so we can't really improve on the listing to sell this product. The second thing, there's so much differentiation and bundles already in the market. So you've got straws here that are straight, bent, and with a brush. You go down, you've got multicolored straws with a extra bag. You've got a little plastic pocket for straws even that fold up. You've got, again, multi-colour straws that go straight up, that bend, they've got a cleaner, and they've got a pouch. So there's so many bundles and things like that, and all the listings are amazing and differentiated, that what can you really do differently to enter this market? If everyone was selling a straight silver straw and you went with different colours and a new pack and like all eco-friendly, that's amazing, but everything's already been done. So what can you do differently to stand out with this product? Probably not very much, but that's not the main problem. The main problem here is the average selling price of only £7.50. So if we take, let's say, one of the best sellers here, so who is selling the most? So this person here at £4.20, we won't do him, we'll make this like an even more fair test. So if we take someone like this guy here, Umis, he is doing 1,000 sales every single month, and he's selling this product for £6, okay? Right, very good price, extremely low, and I really would not go this low when I'm looking at my product research, only like products that are £15 plus. Let me show you why. He's selling his product for £6. I've taken his product and I've searched it in the Amazon profit calculator, or the Amazon fee calculator, should I say, that shows you the Amazon fees for that product. So I've put in his product price here, it's actually $6.99. I'll hit calculate, and let's see his Amazon fees. So his Amazon fees are £2.68. So if those fees are £2.68, I don't think he's going to get one of these products from his supplier in China with all the bundle, the different colours and everything he's got, for less than £1 for that product. Let's say he pays £1 for all of that, which is being very, very generous, okay? I'm being extremely generous here, saying that only costs £1. It probably costs more. So we've got £2.60 for the FBA fee, plus £1 for the product itself, which it's probably more than that. Then the shipping, we've probably got maybe 70p per unit for that. Then we've got the advertising cost on that unit, which is maybe, let's say, 20-30p. Then we've got the duties, which is probably less than a penny, like very, well, between 0 and 5p, very, very, very low. Once we get all those costs together, so we've got at least maybe £3.50, £4 now, plus 20% VAT on all of that. So our fees come up to maybe £4.50, £5. He's only making maybe £1, £1.50 on that product, which turns out to be 15 or 20% margin, which when we're looking for products that have 30% plus, he's making hardly any profit, hardly any margin on that product at all. So, and that's if all his pricing is absolutely perfect, and that's if he's getting that product for £1, which he's probably not, he's probably getting it for more than that. You're going to be making maybe 50p per product you sell, which is going to be extremely, extremely difficult to get your margins that perfect and actually get to the first page and rank without losing so much money, because you're not making enough profit to support advertising, to support launching the product and these type of things. So, and you're just not going to be making any money, you know. If I even do like a calculation now, if he's selling 1,000 units a month and he's making 50p on each unit, he's only making £500 a month, which is not too bad for an extra £500 a month, but it's going to be very difficult to get that exact margin with that product, and it's probably going to be break even for you. So it's very hard to make profit with goods that are this low in price. So moving across to the next product is something I just want to show you. This product, this is a very bad opportunity. It has high sales, it has high reviews, but this isn't really a liable product I want to look at. I want to look at this product for one reason, and that's just to show you guys something. So with the products here, you can see that there's only 3 sellers really who are actually getting sales. You've got this one person, and this isn't even relevant, this is just tape, not under, like, this isn't even a tape gun, which is the keyword. And then you've got these kind of 2 or 3 people up here. So you've got this one person who's getting all of the sales. That's not really a great thing you want to see. You want to see the sales maybe spread out a bit more. You've got the person up here above him who's got the product $5.79, and then you've got the product above him who's got the product selling it, and he's doing 175 units a month at almost the same price. When you look at these 2 people's listings, their listings are absolutely shit. They're absolutely terrible. Some of the worst listings I've ever seen. They've got no bullet points, they've got maybe 8 words for all their bullet points. They've got 1 picture. Their title isn't fully filled out. The same with this person, no title, hardly anything, hardly any bullet points, hardly any pictures. So if you've seen this on a different product and you can see these people are making sales and they've got a terrible listing, that's something you can possibly improve on to sell this product if you want to do that. So that's a great opportunity to improve on the listing there. If you go onto this person's listing and see what his listing's like, you can see that his listing is much better. He's got 4 pictures, he's got a much bigger title, he's got much bigger bullet points, which his listing still needs a lot of improving. His listing is still very bad. But look at the sales he is cleaning up this category completely, and no one else is getting any sales because they all have terrible listings. They're just no good at all. But this one guy, he's just gone and made a good listing, and that's all he's done really. He's bundled it with some tape, he's made an amazing listing, he's priced it at more than double of basically everyone else, and he's getting 8 grand a month just from doing that. So you need to look at what you can improve. You can improve the listing if you can bundle. If you can do these things, then you can enter a market and can potentially dominate that market. So just to actually break this product down for you guys, it could potentially be a very good option, but it's just a risk because there's one person getting all of the sales. Is that because his listing is much better and he's got an amazing bundle? Maybe it is, but we don't know that for certain. So we could launch an amazing product and get it to the first page and get it right next to this guy, but if it's not the reason that his listing is amazing, why he's getting so many sales, then this could be a complete and utter flop for us because nobody else is getting any sales at all. So it's kind of a risk, but this could be a potential amazing product. If you look through all these listings and find out they're all terrible and the only good listing is the one getting all the sales, this could be a very good potential product for you, but no one else is getting any sales. So it's something to be wary of. It could be an amazing opportunity, but that's how I would see this product. Obviously, there's loads of AMZ and FBM sellers in here, which isn't a great sign, but the person who's doing amazing is an FBA seller. So that's a very good sign. You could even improve on his listing, improve on his bundle, make his product even better, and maybe you could potentially dominate this niche completely because you've got almost no competition from anyone else because they all got terrible listings. So that basically does it for this video, guys. That's all the ones I wanted to show you, talking through them, show you what I look at, things you've got to look at, why you've got to look at the sales, the reviews, the price, match it all up, understand why things are changing, why has this guy got a high price, and then why has he got low sales and he's got really high reviews. How does it all match up? What can you improve on? What can you bundle? Looking at negative reviews, looking at the Google Trends. What point are you looking at your product at on the Google Trends? So I really hope you've got value from this video, guys. And be sure to get the free product research guide below. Like the video and comment, guys. I really appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into, well, firstly creating the studio, making this video for you and giving away so much free information. Likes, commenting, and definitely subscribing. All the support is appreciated so much from every single person watching this video. So like I said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.